Yo, it's your boy Ace back on another video where I'm gonna be yapping because you guys like listening to my business because you guys don't know how to mind your own. So yo, welcome back to another commentary video where, of course, you already know how the program goes. I just record and I just talk over my recording because, to be honest, I won't be able to PvP and talk about my life because truly, if I did, then I will be a goat and I wouldn't know how to live my life. But yo, it's your boy S back with another video, and I'm about to start college. Yes, you see by the title, I'm literally about to start college in like a couple of days as I'm recording this video. Like, well, not a couple of days. I think in about a week. So, yo, that is gonna be a hilarious factor to see. People, you're probably guys gonna be wondering, how you gonna start college and then you say you're gonna be consistent on YouTube? Look, what I mean by consistency is not about like really it doesn't really matter as long as videos getting posted, okay? Like, I'm not gonna have a unique schedule, but you're gonna see like every week there might be a chance where each week I'm at least have a video posted, okay? Like, but yeah, we are in the new year of, the beautiful 2026. Damn. It's crazy how to think the world has come to what we are now. Like, damn. Truly looking at it is so hilarious how we are in 2026. And it's crazy. You know what's crazy enough? I had like so many different titles for this video, but I decided to title it I'm about to start college because I wanted to title it my biggest weakness is being sick. Cause be aware, before 26, like right when 2026 started, I got sick. Like it wasn't even like I was like I got sick like a couple of days before 2026 started, and then right when 2076 started, I was sick. Like I was still suffering my sickness. Like, how do you explain that? How do you tell somebody, oh yeah, 2026, I was sick. Happy New Year, you guys. But I am now. Am I a little bit sick right now? No, I feel way better. For some reason, I still get, like, I still have stuff like it does. It still sounds like I'm congested, but I'm perfectly fine. No, I still do my life. But yeah, it's 2026, and is there a new me? Is there a new year, new me? Yes and no. I really do not believe in all that stuff. Reason is because, yes, I always want to. I feel like each year you should become a new person, but why should I wait until a new year to be, you know, a new year to be different? I should just be different that new in that year. But hey, either way, it doesn't matter. The new year is already starting off amazing for me, I would say, because I'm already accomplishing goals that I want to do. Going back to the gym, I feel like I always been a gym. I like, if you've seen my body physique, you could tell that like I'm not fit. Well, I am fit, but I'm skinny, but I'm not skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fat. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But you can tell that I'm a fit person, but I want to be better. I just want to be fit. So hey, I'm already starting my goals for the new year. And yeah. Damn, imagine having to hear that. I was so questioning for this commentary video because, like, I'm gonna be able to talk while my voice is like partially here and then it partially disappears. Luckily, I have a jug of water that if I ever have to pause my voice recording to do it, I probably won't. You're probably gonna have to hear me drink water. It's the every time you're ever gonna get very interactive. Ah, right there. Bro, that's gonna be hilarious. But yeah, so starting with college, I think I can't. Am I ready? People, a lot. I swear. You know how many people have asked me, "Am I ready for college?" No, I'm never ready for college. To be honest, I was never ready for school. Like, for me, I wasn't that kid who played extracurricular activities. Like, people have told me I should. Like, I do like football. Like, do I watch it all the time? Not really. Like, I'll watch a game here or there. Like, I'll try my best to keep up to date with the roster changes and stuff. But people said I should play football, and people said I should like try like extracurricular activities. I'm not that person to do that. I'm a very anti-social person unless I'm with my woman. If I'm with like my girlfriend, that's like the only woman I've ever actually like go around and be like, hey, let's go hang out. Like, everybody else sees me. I bet if you knew me as just as a normal person, like, you would, if you like really got to know me, you would know that I'm a chalant person. Like, I talk a lot. But if you don't know me at all, I'll seem like the most nonchalant person to you because I just don't. I'm not really a people's person. I'm really not. And like with school, I was really never that person. Like I had friends, but like I wasn't one of those weird, quiet kids who always talked. Like I had friends. I knew how to talk to people, but the reason I didn't was because I thought some people were just straight out weird. Like some people, they have every reason to be bullied. Like you may think I support. Like you may think I'm the person to be like, hey, don't bully. Nah, some kids need to be bullied. Okay, but like to be honest, like was I that kid that probably needed to be bullied a little bit? Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't that weird. Like I had weird moments, but like I wasn't the person to be like, hey, yeah, guys, you should come and bully me. But I wasn't that popular, but I wasn't that like not popular. I had friends. Like if you went up to somebody that probably like seen my face, I'll probably look recognizable. But I wasn't like, oh damn, I know who that is, cuz that's my boy right there. Like yeah, no, like I wasn't like that. No, I bet you none of the popular kids knew me. None of the big people knew me. I wasn't that person, and I wasn't probably. And also I was not probably the smartest people there. I purposely try to make sure I don't get into the smart classes 'cause I don't want smart classes. I really didn't. Like people like I'm telling you, true factors teach you. Like my teachers would tell you. Like if I can go back, all my teachers would tell you that like, oh yeah, he like they would tell you that I'm a smart kid, but I just never wanted to do work. Like I'm telling you straightforward, I I really just didn't want to do the stuff that was there. I'm not really a school person. Like I'm not gonna say like I'm dummy, cause like of course I know my math, I know my English, I know my science, I know my stuff, but I'm not smart to the point where it's like, oh my damn bro, I can really use him. You would want him in your group project type style. Like nah. Like trust and believe, you put me in your group for a group project and I'm like, freak no, I quit. I don't want to do it. I hate this. But I wasn't a smart kid. I think I graduated like a three. I know I graduated with a three, higher than a 3.5. It wasn't like a 4.0 though. I wasn't that intelligent. Trust and believe. If I was, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be doing YouTube. Trust and believe. I'll become a doctorate's degree, or I'll be trying to solve the world hunger on its own. Like, trust and believe YouTube would never be my option. Trust and believe I do this as a hobby because I genuinely love being on YouTube, and I think just playing games and uploading them are fun to me. But I'm going to college for video game design, for animation. So hey, I truly hope I can do something with this degree. I think the one thing I am very worried about is that I go to university, well, college or university, and I figured out that I did all that for nothing. Like, which don't want to make it sad or depressing, but I swear I think that's what everybody's worried about. I think every kid who graduate high school, because what I did is I took a couple of months break. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I know some people be like, oh, you might as well just take a gap year then if you're gonna take a couple of months break. Nah, I needed to take a couple of months break. I can't take a gap year due to my parents. Like trust and believe, when I first mentioned gap year to my parents, I'm telling you, my mom looked at me like I was a crackhead on the street. Like I think my mom was gonna think that I was gonna go broke. Because telling you true fact, if you told, I don't know if I don't know if some people have the same parents I do, but when I told my mom, oh mom, can I take a gap year? She looked at me and said, yeah, you must have want to go broke. She thought I was instantly gonna be a failure. Like, oh my damn. I was like, whoa. But luckily, my parents allowed me to take a couple of months break. When they asked me why, though, I told them straightforward. If I went into school right after high school, I for sure would have dropped out. Like I'm being so serious. High school itself, I don't know. I went to a public school, so I don't know how private school is. If private school is way better than public school, then I'm so glad that private school kids have way better. But the only reason I like public school is because public school, I feel like you and lets you know what exactly it helps you prepare for actual life. Because private school, I feel like they really are they're more strict on you about rules. And I think public school, they're not really, like they're strict on rules, but you would still find people sneaky and stuff. Like public school, people were had vapes. I know what vapes are. I feel like, of course, we all know what smoking was because of ads and stuff, but You know, with public school, you really see it. You really hear it and see it. While private school, you're gonna really be locked off into that stuff. So it's like, have I drank or smoked? No. To me, I'm the person who would never drink or smoke. And people will look at me like, why? Drinking and smoking is fun? No, I think it's very boring. I don't see the concept of it. People might say, oh, it helps you get away from life. Trust and believe. If I want to get away from life, I'll just play the game or I'll hang out with people that I love that let me be who I am. I feel like truly smoking and vaping don't really don't really do nothing but make you look stupid. But I don't know. This generation, I think, is straight up cooked. I think we're cooked. I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't even know where to put myself in anymore because nowadays, I'm not gonna lie, as a guy, because I don't know if any other guy, I don't know if other guys suffer this, but for me, it is hard to make genuine guy friends. Like, yes, I got some guy friends, but not gonna lie, they're a little bit weird. Like, their interest and my interest are not really combined. Like, to me, not gonna lie, I have one friend I can admit. I'm not gonna say his name, but to be honest, me, I'm not like I'm gonna say it, like, I'm not really a hardcore Marvel fan or like movie fan in general. Like, I'll see a couple of movies here and there. Like, what was it? I know, like, what was it? I know the Marvel. They said the Marvel trilogy kind of ended after Iron Man. To be honest with you, I barely watched any of the Iron Man. Like, I watched like probably one or two Iron Man movies. I know the origin. I watched the Spider-Man movies, but trust and believe, I generally have not like watched all the Marvel movies. I don't know like the order, to be honest. So it's like, look, I like he's cool. He's a cool person, but interests just don't align. That's just. But I feel like, of course, you're gonna meet friends that have different interests, but you're gonna, of course, want a friend who has the same interests. So, like, when you're friends, you can go hang out with your friend. Be like, hey, I'm hanging out with my friend. We're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? But the friends I got, I the friends I really got be kind of weird. Like, it's like I can't nowadays. I can't have lady friends because if I have lady friends, it just be kind of weird. The people would think like, oh yeah, he's a player, guys. He's a player. He be hanging out with all the girls. Like, I'm not a person. I like my woman. I'm a very loyal man. I love my woman. I don't want to be with nobody else but her. But when it comes to having friends, why is it so hard for me to find a guy friend nowadays? Because now guys nowadays are just straight thugs. Everybody wants to be a thug. Thugging is not cool to me. But still, that's what you were seeing. That's what you were basically seeing in high school. Like, all guys were either trying to be thugs or and like, even if you did find a genuine friend in high school, not gonna lie, that shit probably was not gonna last. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that thing was probably never gonna last. I'm gonna be real, cause that's some high school friends just don't last. Some things are just not meant to be. But yeah, either way, I wasn't that intelligent. I wasn't really that popular. So now going into college, I'm like kind of wondering, like, what do you do? Like, how do I like? Because I know when you look at those college tips, they'd be like, oh, you don't need to ask for the bathroom or whatever and stuff. But it's like, what happens if you're going, like, I'm not gonna lie, I know there's some universities and some colleges where you have very small, like, your class, like, so I know trade school also. You be having like those small classrooms, and I'm like, whoa, do you ask to use the bathroom in the small classroom? Like, are they just allowed? Oh, yeah, there's like five students. Freak it. Four students just leave the classroom to use the bathroom because they give up. They just didn't want to hear it. They were just halfly tired. They want to go home. And you're stuck with one student. Like, I could not bear it. I couldn't bear it. Like, for me, if I was a professor and I had to deal with a small group of kids in my class every year, I don't know how I'll be able to do it. Because, like, yo, imagine three of the kids left. Like, be aware, if imagine I have like 10 kids as a professor, right, to watch. Like, I'm professoring the 10 kids for my class. Because, at my university, we have small classes. Five of those kids leave. I'm dealing with five students. And the next thing you know, freak it. Yeah, four of them left. I'm dealing with that. That one kid will be stressing for his life. I don't think that kid's coming back. Like, at that point, that kid ain't coming back. He's gonna have to wonder himself if he's ever gonna try to do this college thing again. I'm pretty sure especially if he's a freshman in college. Oh yeah, he's cooked. He's gonna come back to his mom and be like, "Yeah, mom, all the kids left me to die. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Luckily, I know the college that I'm going to is gonna be a small group of, like, not a small group of kids. It's gonna still have a decent bunch, but it ain't gonna be like how high school is, where you have like 30 kids, sometimes even like a classroom full of kids. Like with me, I kind of like that, only because I don't like being the center of attention. Like, usually I like to, me, the one problem is, I would say, what me and school just don't combine, is the fact that I get in I doze off a lot. Like, when I find myself getting very bored in the class, I doze off, or I end up fiddling a lot. And so it's like, when knowing that I'm in a small group of kids, or like the classroom is very smaller than I'm usually used to, I'm so afraid that the teacher's gonna very pay attention to me, and they're just gonna be looking at me fiddle and be like, okay, dude, you gotta go. But I don't know. It am I ready? No. But who's truly ever ready for college? If I can give my advice to anybody who's going into college, or who's probably already in college, or who's very wondering if you want to go to college, if you really want to go to college, for my advice to people who are thinking about going to college, just find something that you truly want to do. If you feel like you're not, if you like, don't listen to people who say that, oh, if you're not a school person, truly college, I think nobody will ever be a school person. I think that's just factual. I think the school system nowadays, like, the school system now is very terrible. I think the government, which, to be honest, that's a whole topic on its own, right? But I feel the government on its own have not realized how bad school is. But I know school and the school stuff is the school system is kind of bad now. But in the end of the day, it's like, nobody's ever gonna be a school person. So if you truly think that, like, if the thing that you want to do in your life requires school, or you think requires school, first check it out, see what you want to do, and, like, don't, like, go into it, because I'm telling you, college nowadays is too much money. It's too much money. Like, imagine, like, just to believe, like, that school tuition, or, because what I'm doing is that I'm making sure I'm paying it in money, so I don't have to pay off debt. Trust and believe, I'm trying to make sure I come out of college without any debt. Because if I have debt, trust and believe, your boy is gonna become a stripper. I'm stripping. Like, at this point, with the money, sometimes I be questioning it. Sometimes, like, the amount of money people be making nowadays, they be like, yo, if all I have to do is be on OnlyFans, or just be a scammer, at this point, I might as well just become a professional robber. Cause I'm not gonna lie, people nowadays be carrying mad hundreds. Like, at this point, let me rob you. But still, if you generally don't know what you want to do yet, you still got time. Just please do your research before you go, because I did my research. I think I'm perfectly fine with the college I picked. Sometimes I have my doubts, but just I think I'm be fine. If I'm cooked, chat, trust me, you're gonna see another commentary video where I say I am cooked. Straightforward. The title will be I am cooked, and it will be a topic of how I cook myself in college. But in the end of the day, truly, that's how it is. I don't know how to explain it for anybody else. And for people that are in college, I hope you're enjoying it. Make sure, I hope you pick the right college, and I hope you're not, like, putting more workload on yourself. Like, I can tell it when I see all these people that's going to, like, YMCA and, like, all these big colleges that are famous colleges. The reason, one, to me, I didn't want to go to those big colleges, for me, was, one, because, again, I'm not a people's person. I feel like those big colleges are very people-oriented. I feel like you need to be around people, or you need people to, like, succeed in those colleges. And for me, I'm not a people's person. Like, yes, again, like I said, I know how to talk to people, but trust and believe, I'm not gonna, like, I'm perfectly fine. Like, I'm perfectly fine on my own, to just work on things on my own, figure it out on my own. Because for me, I'm a person who has plenty of ideas, but when it comes to executing them, it takes some time. It does truly take some time. But I do figure it out at the end of the day. But still, it's just how it is. And for people who are about to go into college, good luck. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. Don't just quit immediately because it gets too hard. Literally, the whole point is for it to be challenging. If college was easy, pretty sure the world that we have now would not be livable. Of course, it is very hard to live in it now because of the everything's super expensive, but still, like, be smart. I feel like right now what I'm doing is that I'm saving a lot and I'm like putting it into the right places. Of course, I have my moments where like I spend, but at least I have like I put it under control a little bit more. But still, yeah, that's literally how my life has been. I don't know. Literally, this commentary video is kind of shorter than usual. I thought about making it a little bit longer, but I was like, hey, to be honest, I'm not going to college. I might as well just tell you guys what I've been up to for the whole New Year's. You know, I wonder what you guys got for Christmas. I truly wonder if you got anything good for Christmas. Let me know, and let me know where you live so I can rob you. All jokes aside, otherwise that I think really life's been going great. I'm glad I feel better from being sick. I'm telling you right now, guys, if I was still sick right now, like, I'm kind of upset that I'm still sick. Well, not still sick. I'm not, like, in the perfect condition. Like, I wish I wasn't still, I wish I still didn't sound like I was, you know, congested. But, because for me, sometimes when I'm in my house, I sound congested. Like, my voice doesn't sound like I want it to sound. But people say I sound perfectly normal, which I'm perfectly fine. I don't mind. And then, crazy enough, I just realized I work. So the place I work at, I realize I'm about to be there for a year. Like, wow. Usually, I don't like being. If I'm being at a job for over a year, that kind of scares me. Like, I don't know if I'm, but at the same time, I was working there since like high school, senior year. So it was like, okay, it's reasonable. I've been there since senior year of high school. I think it's proper that I be there for a year. Now, if this was adulthood, I would be scared for my mind. And crazy enough, also, I kind of realized that my birthday is coming up on January 11th. Now, people may think, oh wow, why are you surprised? Crazy enough, be aware, usually when I was younger, like back in when I was like 16, 17, even before I was turning 18, I reminded everybody that it was my birthday. I was posting it on my Instagram story. I was doing everything. But crazy enough, I like ever since now, I'm about to turn 19, and I didn't post nothing. I haven't said nothing. Literally, I forgot that my birthday existed. I'm like, that's how like that's how like crazy, like non-crazy about my birthday I've been. Because usually I've kind of grown out of the little kiddie stage where it's like, oh my god, it's my birthday. Because to me, my birthday, like, I'm glad, I'm just happy that I'm living for another year. But to be honest, where I live, I practically did not. What to say? I wouldn't say I did everything, but there's really nothing to do, and all the things I want to do, like, I can't really do them. Because to be honest, if I really want to choose, I want to go to the moon. I want to go to Japan. I want to be filthy rich. But the problem is I can't be filthy rich. And then crazy enough, I start school the day after my birthday. So the problem is I can't even worry about my birthday. I have to worry about school. But either way, this video literally is about to end. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Happy New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hopefully whoever's birthday is coming up, happy birthday. But hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys enjoy. I know this is very a short commentary. I know we probably expect to be a yapper. But hope you guys like my yap session of the day. If you didn't, then guess what? You don't have to hear listen to me yap. You can just go listen to another person yap. But see you guys. I'm out. Hope you guys like the next video that's gonna come up. Roll the outro. Okay, why you guys still here? Roll the outro. Get me out of this face. I need views.